This recording is from January 2011.
This is the Wise Guys Podcast, radio on demand from WHOradio.com.
We're like the most international of all the local shows here on WHO because we get Chinese trolls coming after us on YouTube. So
we've upset the Chinese, the North Koreans.
We've upset
who else
a lot
have
of
we
folks.
upset today?
Let's see who we can aggravate. The Egyptian government apparently also on that list. So getting back to that subject, though, for just a moment here. YouTube uses message boards. There are message boards available there when you can comment on things that happen.
Yes.
We have a message board available for the WHO Radio Wise Guys. We'll post a link to that on WHOradio.com on the Wise Guys page. If you have questions, you can always ask them there in our forum. So there are a lot of message boards out there. I participate in one, just for fun. There are a couple I watch. I don't really participate in a lot. John Miller's Hawkeye Nation is a huge one. There are lots and lots of message boards out there, and people still participate pretty enthusiastically in them. And for good reason.
Yeah, there's too many Hawkeye fans out there.
Don't start. Anyway, there are three things you need to know. Steve Bailey, our producer, doesn't even want you to go there, Dan. Think about that. There are three things, though, that you should know before you use an online message board. I want to make sure you know what these are before you get yourself in any kind of trouble. Number one, when using an online message board of any sort, whether it's YouTube or you're commenting on something on Facebook or you're participating in a message board like Hawkeye Nation.
It's essentially what Facebook is a message board.
That's really all these are. Whenever you're using any of these things, though, three essential rules you need to know. And number one is use your own name or use a pseudonym. I don't care, but always behave as though everybody knows your real name. I mean, you may think you're safe behind a pseudonym like Mr. Plow or Jesse's Girl 1998, but if people want to figure out who you are, they can do so. It's not hard to figure that out. The people who control the website can look at server logs. They can deduce who you are from there. They can figure out what pages you were coming from. That can also tell them who you are. And if you think that other people can't just deduce who you are by your writing style or by the things that you say, apparently you aren't aware of things like Turnitin.com and plagiarism websites that are built around telling people who copied stuff from someone else. Well, you could be not copying from someone else, but just writing something that you've said before, and then it pops up again as you. It's not hard to deduce who a person is from the way that they write.
Okay.
So that's use a pseudonym, use your real name. I don't care, but always think as though people already know who you are, because if they want to, they can figure out who you are behind that pseudonym. Number two, if you think you've written something smart or insightful or worth saving, copy it and save it on your own computer or on your own website somewhere, because you never know when the message board you're using is going to have a massive database failure or change ownership or the person managing it gets hit by a bus.
Hard to believe that this can actually happen in this day and age, but it does.
Oh, they've blown up the database behind our own website here at WHO in the past, and I've had to go back and everything that I've written here, I try to save somewhere else just in case, and That's why, because sometimes things get blown up. Number three, don't feed trolls. Now, even though I was interacting with those people who were clearly posting comments on our YouTube videos as plants on behalf of the Chinese government, even though I was responding to those things, I wasn't trying to feed trolls. Trolls are people who look at message boards and try to pick fights and try to say things that are just there to aggravate you. Life is...
This would be like the Chinese that have been picking on us.
Well, and I responded there simply to say, I will have none of this. But in general, don't feed trolls. Life is too short. Don't waste your time on trolls.
Brian, stop feeding the trolls.
And I'll give you a bonus here. Here's a bonus thing. Use language that you would not be afraid or ashamed for your grandmother or your daughter or an HR representative to find associated with your name.
I always tell people, don't type anything on the internet that you wouldn't say to somebody's face.
Seriously. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you're first of all, if you don't like that kind of language that you yourself are using, then don't pollute the internet with more of it.
Yeah.
But second of all, if you think in any way, shape, or form somebody might be able to trace it back to you having doing the writing, which was our rule number one, they always can if they want to, you never know when that's going to come back to bite you. And it could be when you're looking for a new job sometime if people trace down who you are.
My new advice is if you have nothing useful to say to somebody on the internet, stay off the internet so it stays faster for the rest of us.
Also probably a worthwhile piece of advice. Yeah. So anyway, those three items of advice, 3 things you should know, plus a bonus fourth, before you use any internet message boards. We'll post a link to that at WHOradio.com, and we'll have it on the Wise Guys page so you can check it out there. And, of course, a link to our Wise Guys forum where you can participate in a message board.
Absolutely. And, of course, after every show now we do a video, a little wrap-up video of what we've talked about on the show today, and we put that up on YouTube where you can go check that out.
Plus, we have bonus material. Like, for instance, since we haven't had time to talk about it today, in this video we'll post at WHOradio.com, Another attempt at an answering service, a question and answer service online, that's just not going to take off. And why it's going to flop, because they always do. We'll talk about that on our video that, again, you'll find on WHOradio.com. It's a YouTube video, so you can watch it from pretty much any computer or even your phone.
Part of our wrap-up that we do also is what we learned on the Wise Guys today. Sometimes we make notes of what Brian and I actually learned through our encounters, our endeavors throughout the week, and we like to talk about that stuff in our wrap-up video.
It's kind of Dan's little shtick, in fact.
It's not my shtick. It's just a nice little thing we do.
You know what we should do, though, is now that the government is retiring the color-coded terror alert system, we should have our own color-coded terror of your computer system or something that we can post in our videos. Today,
Wise Guys alert system.
The Wise Guys alert system is at code red. It's code red, people. We could use DEF CON, but nobody knows if DEF CON 1 or DEF CON 5 is the bad one. Nobody seems to remember which one's which. So we could have DEF CON something, DEF CON red. We're going to have to do that.
Isn't 5 the bad one?
Well, that I don't remember off the top of my head, so I probably 5.
I don't know. I have to go back and watch War Games again with Matthew Broderick.
Well, I'm not really even sure. I mean, there's also the hacking conference that's built around that too. DEF CON 1 is the worst one. DEF CON 1 means war is imminent, maximum readiness. See, it's all confusing. We're gonna have Wise Guys DEF CON whatever soon.
Yes, the end is imminent for our show today.
Stand by for the Wise Guys DEF CON on News Radio 1040 WHO.
All right, we're going to do all that and more next week. I'll be here. Are you going to be here?
Next week? Why, yes, I will.
I think I will be, too.
Perhaps even with bells on.
Oh, please don't wear bells again.
Okay, I'll put some pants on at least. We'll at least do that.
Wear a coat, too.
I have my big old trench coat will flash at you. Anyway, we're going to check out for today. Visit us online at WHOradio.com. We're the WHO Radio Wise Guys. Dan Adams, Steve Bailey at Controls, and I'm Brian Gongle here on News Radio 1040 WHO.